The Qurashi children are perhaps the youngest Dubai residents wanting urgent reform to the United Arab Emirates bounce cheque laws. 11-year-old Sarah posted a YouTube video 3 months ago pleading for Dubai's ruler to ask a court to review the evidence that saw her father, Safi Qurashi, sentenced to 7 years in jail.
Please can you help me get justice for my dad, because I know he is innocent.
Now the campaign has switched to Qurashi's native England with a small demonstration outside the UAE embassy in London, his supporters pleading for him to be pardoned during the Eid holiday marking the end of Ramadan. Safi Qurashi, along with a business partner and financial controller from his Dubai property company, were all jailed in January after 3 security cheques worth $53 million bounced last year. His wife Huma says none of the cheques should have ever been cashed, claiming 2 of them had only 1 signature instead of the required 2, while a 3rd cheque was stolen.
My husband's company stopped that cheque and reported it stolen at one of the police stations. So all 3 cheques, all the cases that he's in for, he shouldn't be in there. He's innocent.
But banking law experts explain that in Dubai, judges are not always required to consider the intent or circumstances of such cases.
The judge will ask the defendant whether the cheque been issued by him or not, whether the signature on the cheque is his signature or not, and will issue the judgment.
That's all they need to prove.
Exactly.
Any loans issued by UAE banks require a blank security cheque for the total loan amount, including interest. If a borrower defaults on just 1 payment, the bank is allowed to cash the cheque, knowing it will bounce, causing a criminal offence that will probably lead to jail. Central bank figures show an 8% spike in defaults this year, with nearly 5,000 cheques bouncing every day. Dubai's police chief accuses local banks of engaging in irresponsible lending, using security checks as an artificial safety net for their loans. He and many other top Emirati legal experts believe bounced checks should be pursued in civil rather than criminal courts. Safi Qurashi's family say they're left with only one option after unsuccessfully trying to have his case heard by a new real estate committee set up in the wake of the financial crisis to deal directly with cheque-related cases.
We're pleading for an Eid pardon, not because they're guilty, but because they are innocent and they should be at home. And my husband should be at home with his children.
With thousands of others also in UAE jails over bounced cheques, advocacy groups say the need for legal reform is urgent. Dan Nolan, Al Jazeera, Dubai.